Hey, welcome to the podcast. I'm your favorite podcast host, Robbie, and we're going to be talking about how to stand out in your online community. Standing out is crucial. You don't want to blend in with the crowd because then you don't get the exposure you want, you don't get the sales you want, you don't get the community that you want, you just get what everybody else has. And oftentimes, blending in with the crowd makes you less visible and people won't want to join in the fun that you're creating. So, in reference to Discord servers, you want to do something different than what everybody else is doing. For example, a while back, everybody started doing advertising servers and the market became flooded with them. Absolutely flooded, and it was really hard to grow an ad server past a couple hundred members. Now, if you just want a couple hundred members, go for it. But if you want to actively engage in a community, an ad server was not the way to go. A while before that, it was gaming servers. Everybody was making gaming servers, and that market became way too flooded, and they just wouldn't grow. So you need to look at what's going to grow in the moment so that you can get that actively engaging community. That way, when your market becomes flooded in the future, which it eventually will, you could stick through it, and you still have your active community, and you can ride that wave. Now, if you're selling stuff, you also want to look at the current market, because if everybody is selling, say, socks, and you want to come out with your own brand of socks, people are less likely to buy your socks because there's plenty of other socks to choose from brands that they already know and trust. Now, standing out is also key. So if you are going to create, say, an advertisement server, you don't want to be just like the rest of them because your active and engaging community probably isn't going to be there. For example, you could do, what was the word? For example, you could do weekly events and giveaways. You could give away channels and custom promotions. You could do services. You could offer products. You could do merch. Stuff that would make you stand out from the general crowd over there. That way people will be more drawn towards you and your server rather than just joining it for the free advertising. Or with other socials, you want to post a wide range of content, and this goes for Discord servers too. If you are posting content in your Discord server, if you post a wide range of content, you are appealing to a larger audience and therefore gaining more traction, more visitors, more views. And if you're selling stuff, a bigger market, and you generate more revenue. If you have a specific topic that you're covering, let's say you are covering everything about cats and cats only, and you want to cover all aspects of the cat and not just the cute cat pictures you find on the internet. Now, of course, you don't want to focus on just one part of the cat. You want to focus on the whole thing. So maybe for 1 week, you target posts to the cat's feet. Maybe there's fun facts about the feet that you're going to post on Monday. Maybe there's the evolution of the cat's feet on Tuesdays, the significance of the cat's feet to the Egyptians on Wednesdays, and so on and so forth. And then the next week you move on to the cat's tail, and then the next week to the cat's head. So you kind of appeal to the cat feet lovers and the cat head lovers rather than just the cat feet lovers or the cat head lovers. Now, if you don't have a specific topic, the world is yours to explore. You can post whatever you want, whenever you want. But people are more likely to stay engaged with your topic if you are posting something that they want to learn about. And if they want to learn about something, chances are they're going to want more than a 15-second YouTube short on it. So let's say you want to do a post about cliffs. Let's say you want to do a post about cliffs. Now, rather than just one post about cliffs, maybe you dig in a little deeper on all sorts of facts about cliffs, maybe different types of cliffs, how cliffs are formed. Now that you have all that information, maybe you do post about cliffs for 3 or 4 days. That way, one day, you can have a fun fact about cliffs to draw in the viewers and say, oh, next week I'll have a post about how cliffs are formed. And then they will stay. Tune in for your next post about how cliffs are formed. Now, after you've covered everything about cliffs, you can move on to the next topic. This applies for Discord servers as well, especially if you're posting content alongside your server. So if you have a YouTube-based server or a server that's supporting your YouTube, a place for people to come chat, or a community server where you're trying to keep people engaged. All of that applies to everything in Discord as well. Now, it is important to note that Discord servers do have a community feature and it is free, and you can make announcement channels. That way, your messages can be broadcasted to other servers, and other people are going to be more willing to broadcast your message to their servers if there's something interesting for them to read every day, or every week, or monthly, or however often you post your content. And if there's something to learn, therefore, doing more than one post about something is the correct way to go. Now, advertisements. How are you going to engage in your community if there's not a community there? Well, first, you need to draw in people. Now, specifically Discord. Discord is a great place to advertise. There's so many people that you can target your advertising towards. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of advertising servers. Some better than others, but all decent. And a lot of them do offer paid plans if you don't want to go the free route. Now, it does have to be mentioned that the free route of advertising, just copy and pasting your advertisement into a channel, takes a lot of effort and a lot of patience and a lot of time. Whereas the paid promotion does draw in members quicker, but the members that join via the paid promotion might not be as actively engaging as the people that you market the free way. All sorts of stuff to consider. My personal way that I like best is doing a combination of both, buying yourself a paid promotion in one place while also doing it the free way in other places. Now, Discord is available to a wide variety of audiences, and servers make it really easy to target a specific market or a specific audience. Now, your typical advertising server may have up to 15 channels for different topics of servers. You have gamings, you have animes, you have animals, you have food. That way, if somebody's looking for a food server, they will go to the food channel. And if you have a food server, you can specifically target the people that are looking for food servers. Now, in creating your advertisement, there's a lot to keep in mind here. Discord does have Markdown. You can find symbols off of the internet, and you can get emojis. Discord comes with emojis, but if you have Nitro, you can use other people's emojis as well. And it's best to use a combination of all three of these to catch the eye of the reader. Now, you can find like thousands of symbols at coolsymbols.com. In case you don't know how to spell, that's COOLSYMBOL.com. They have like hundreds of symbols on there. I use them for my advertisements and channel decorations. It's magnificent. Not sponsored. But you do want to keep your advertisement short and to the point, because somebody's not going to read a 12-page long advertisement. They're probably going to spend 5 to 10 seconds reading your advertisement. Then again, you don't want to keep it too short, because if your advertisement just says, "My community's really cool, join now," people are going to be less likely to join that. So you want to find the balance between detail and a minimalistic style that someone's going to read realistically. Now, there are other kinds of advertisements besides just Discord. You can do video ads, picture ads, audio ads on dozens of different platforms. Now, all of these options on other platforms do cost some amount of money. They're not always free. So let's say you want to buy yourself a picture ad on a website. Depending on how much views the website get, that could range from $10 to $10,000. But it's easy enough, a cheap enough website that will gain enough views. Now, between pictures, videos, and audio, there's always one key point, and that is that you want to attract the attention of the viewer. Same with advertisements in Discord. You want to have a catchy headline, whether that's a video or an audio or a picture. They all should have words, and they should all sort of describe what you're doing. Now, with an audio advertisement or a video advertisement, obviously, you have more time to talk or to explain what your community is about. And on a text advertisement in Discord, you have all the space in the world to do that, up to 2,000 characters. Now, pictures, you want to be careful with that, because you only have so much amount of space before you run out. So you want to make sure those are quick and to the point, just like your Discord advertisement. Now, with all that said, That is about 10 minutes worth of advice for you to listen to. Where was I going? Now, with all that said, 10 minutes of advice for you to listen to. It's up to you to pick and choose what fits best for your community, because in the end, your community is different and should stand out from other people, and so not all advice is universal. And a lot of growing your community is a lot, trial and error. And a lot of community growing is trial and error, and you have to kind of figure out what is best for you. So it takes a lot of time and perseverance. So don't get angry when you come up with a radical new idea and it doesn't work right away. All of these tips and tricks do take time to come into effect, and some of them may not work. With that said, I would like to thank you for joining me on this wonderful adventure of a podcast episode. I am Robbie, and this has been the AYS Podcast. I'll see you in the next one.